Something you will get with an experienced VA who's worked at the most senior level is her experience and her instincts. These are not in the least bit quantifiable, but they can be invaluable. One time that comes to mind when my Spidey senses sprang into action was when the entire senior management team were at a strategy offsite day. Given the nature of their discussions, we were under strict instructions not to interrupt and only to pass on messages when the executives called in to us. So, early on in the morning, I took a call for the Group MD from HSBC. The caller wouldn't tell me what he wanted, which usually meant that I wouldn't pass on the message, but he did say they will want to speak with me. Now, it was not the first time these words had been said by cold callers trying to bypass the assistants, but there was something about this call that just made me second guess our instructions. I took the caller's details and said I'd pass on the message, fully intending for it to wait until the MD called me back after lunch, but something was troubling me about the call. I googled the caller and he was who he said he was, so I decided to interrupt the meeting and get the message passed through. To say that the MD was upset with me was an understatement. However, when he called HSBC, it turned out they were representing an institution that wanted to purchase the firm I was working with. This ultimately turned into a quite protracted and hostile takeover bid, which we won and managed to retain our independence. Yay! When the SMT returned to the office, the MD actually thanked me for interrupting them because, given the team were all together in a neutral location, they were in the perfect space to discuss their response privately and in a timely manner.